Hey. This is Sydney.
And V, and this is The Flow Up, a awkward and real lighthearted podcast about dealing with the struggles of making it to the glow up.
Yes.
How you been, girl?
Wow, what a loaded question.
Right?
So, I don't know about you, but the last week was like really rough. This week has been a little bit better, so today I'm feeling good.
Okay, that's good.
But last week was a little bit hellish.
What happened?
My demons jumped me.
Of course.
Like,
fucking Satan.
all my demons jumped me like at once though. Like
you be tripping. Like
usually I can handle one at a time. Like, oh, that little anxiety bitch over there. Okay, she finna come for me today. Depression. Oh, here she come. But it's like everyone jumped me at once, and I was just like, I don't understand. I don't understand what I did to any of you. But
no, that's real.
But anyway, so it was really rough. I was really down on myself. Battling those feelings of worthlessness, inadequacy, all that fun stuff. But I am glad to say that I am doing much better this week. How about you? How was your week?
You know what? I asked that question with so much confidence, as if my week was good.
Didn't you? How was your week?
Yeah, I know. I just felt like, oh, okay, maybe if I be a little optimistic, but no, I got my ass beat. Yeah. Psychologically. I did. It was so rough, and it's just that because a lot of you guys don't know, but I'm a full-time entrepreneur, and if anybody tells you that being a full-time entrepreneur is easy, they're a liar, and they need to stop, and they're not your real friend. Well, sorry, I'm just gonna be real. No, like being completely honest, because it's so difficult. Just giving you guys a little 30-second, snippet of what happened. I've always had dreams of being an entrepreneur, and the beginning of 2018, I was like, you know what? Fuck this 9-to-5 shit. I quit.
You sure did. Wow. But what a brave step.
Probably wasn't the smartest thing, because I literally quit my job. Granted, I had another opportunity waiting for me that was better, but I quit my job with no savings, no plan really. I was just like, oh, God go bless me, and I'm going to kill it. And the funny thing is, like, I've been surviving. You know what I mean? I quit my job like on a Sunday, and by Wednesday I was working. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So I do feel incredibly blessed by that, but I do feel also completely overwhelmed. Because the thing about a 9-to-5 job is, no matter how bad your day is going, no matter how bad your week is going, you know that at the end of your 2 weeks or at the end of the month or whatever, you're going to get a paycheck.
Collect a check. Correct.
You know? And when you're an entrepreneur, if you feeling bad, or if you don't work, or if you don't go out there and do something, you don't get paid.
Right.
You don't work, you don't eat. So this week, and actually last week, was really, really tough psychologically. I deal with depression and anxiety a lot. And sometimes it could be very severe. So, when you're going through that type of challenge, I guess you would call it, sometimes you can't get out of bed,
Oh,
anybody out there who's actually dealing with any type of mental illness, especially specifically depression or anxiety, you know how that feels.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you wake up in the morning and nothing necessarily happened. Nothing necessarily happened bad. It's just the feeling that you feel inside of your mind, inside of your body, you physically can't do it.
And that's one of the hardest things to explain, because like people see you and they're like, oh, what's wrong? What happened? Like, where did this come from? And you're just as confused as they are. You're like, girl, I do not know.
Exactly.
I just woke up this morning and wanted to cry because I knew I had to come here.
Right. So that's what I was dealing with last week. So last week I did what I physically could, It wasn't my most productive, but it was something. It's what I could do. So this week I'm feeling slightly better, but I'm feeling the effects of what didn't happen last week.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, bitch, wow. So you just don't care about your business. You just don't care about your life.
Right.
And I know that's not fair. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's not fair at all to do that to myself. So I was thinking, and I was talking to my mom, and I was talking to a couple friends, and we just kind of came up with this idea that a lot of times as young adults, we always look at where we are not.
Oof.
We always look at where we want to be, and we notice the fact that we're not there. So therefore, since we're not at our destination, we're a failure.
Right. And we just dwell in that.
Exactly.
We dwell in that place of not being where
we just stay there. Oof. And the crazy thing is, nobody else is judging us.
Wow. Wow, it's literally
You know what I
you.
mean?
It be your own self.
Nobody else is judging you. No one else is telling you you're a failure. It's those little voices in your head that's like, bitch, what you doing?
Wow.
Girl, why you failing? You should be better. You should be further.
If you wanted this bad enough, you would get up.
Exactly.
Like, wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
You should be richer. You should be prettier. You should be whatever. And it's not fair. And my thing is, our thing is, the whole topic of today's podcast is going to be around the idea that you have to be fair to yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, it's okay not to be where you want to be. Just give yourself credit.
Give yourself credit and cheerlead for yourself. Celebrate for yourself.
You are great.
Come on, that's it.
That was me being a cheerleader.
Be like something. Do a 2-step for yourself because
please. A-Town Stump one good time.
I mean, the outer world, like the larger outer world, is cruel enough as it is. So why would you then be just as mean to yourself? You know what I mean? In your own little world. So yeah, like you were saying, it's super important to celebrate your now.
Exactly.
Where we are right now in this moment. We all have our goals of where we would like to be. You know, one of my personal goals and aspirations, I will one day be a singer.
Yes, speak
I one day will be a public speaker, a motivational speaker.
And I'm going to buy some tickets too.
Yes, come on. You can do taxes too. I'm going to have you handling all my documents. I'm like, listen, I only work with one person and that's my friend.
Yeah, come on, tell them.
Plug each other.
Tell them. No outside business.
No, none of that. No new friends. We don't do that around here. No. Yes. But these are the places that I know I will reach in my life. However, right now, I am in a humble studio apartment making a humble, can I even say humble? Whatever. A humble wage, you know, at a typical 9-to-5 job. So it's not exactly the glitz and the glamour, I guess, of where I want to be.
Exactly. But you know what, though? Guess what? Who helping you with your bills?
Woo! Me.
Nobody.
Me,
right.
myself, and my mama, too. Let me stop.
Okay, hey, shout out, like, mama, yeah.
My mama gonna hear that and be like, who? Oh, so your phone bill not getting paid next month. No.
But you know what? I feel like we're not going to talk about parents, because parents are just, they're lovely and they're amazing, but we just know our mama's gonna be there.
That's it.
You know, we know our mama's gonna be there. Thank you, mama. Thank you, Sydney's mama.
Love you, V's mommy.
Yes.
But yes.
But like yeah, back to the point, like who paying your bills?
Me.
Girl, who buying your groceries?
Me.
Who paying that internet and that cable?
Ooh, me.
Come on.
Keep gassing that car.
You killing it.
That high ass car note.
Right.
Me, bitch.
Who paying that car note? Bam. No,
but
and
yes.
that's something to celebrate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many people, especially our age in our 20s, that refuse to grow up. You know what I mean? There's people and
yeah.
You know, for those of you who are out there and you don't have to do quote unquote adult things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Girl, thank God for that.
Come on.
Because it ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to thank Jesus, because that's a blessing.
There is absolutely nothing wrong.
That is a blessing.
Well, recognize your privilege.
Yes. No, definitely recognize it.
Just recognize your privilege.
But those of you who are out there actually fending for yourself and living and adulting successfully, your car ain't got repoed. You know what I mean?
Whew!
You haven't got that eviction notice.
Cause I'm on the brink.
That's something to celebrate.
Yes, it is.
And that's something to be proud of. And you know what? I actually read this. I don't know where I read this, so sorry because I can't quote it. Mm-hmm. But they were like, you can't call yourself broke if your bills are paid.
Big facts.
You can't.
And what a way to switch the perspective.
Yeah.
Wow.
How am I broke and my rent is paid?
Wow. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I got a home to go to.
I got a home at least for the next 30 days.
That's it. I mean, hey, one step at a time.
Exactly.
One day at a time.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I know I gassed you up a little bit, but like,
no, I'll take it though. Like, you spoke into my life. I received that. Like, I really appreciate that.
But what's something else that you can look into your life and say that you're proud of that you've done like right now?
You know, honestly, just being out here in the Bay Area by myself, I'm super proud of. I
live like 5 minutes away from San Francisco.
Come on.
That is so expensive.
It's so expensive, and I'm still here. You know what I mean? Yes. I moved out.
High five.
Hey.
We just high fived. Boom.
We did. Boom. We celebrate each other over here. But I moved out of like my family's home at what? I was 22. 22. I just got a job. Didn't have anywhere to stay. So I was living on a friend's college dorm room floor. Shout out to Ashley.
Yes.
You helped me out. And I went from there to living on someone else's couch, or living in like their, what do you call it? Like an in-law, like a small little in-law room.
Yeah.
You know, until I was able to get on my feet and find my first apartment. Like, so just little steps like that, I never really took the time to celebrate. Like, that's pretty huge. Like, as a 22-year-old, these are things that I went out and got for myself. You know, my mom, of course, supported me, but she didn't hand them to me.
Absolutely.
I went and got them. So,
that's
just,
fair.
You know, just being where I am right now, honestly.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I think pretty much the same thing. Like, for a 25-year-old, you know, I'm definitely not where I want to be. You know what I mean? I have goals. I want to have businesses galore. I want to have real estate galore.
And she will.
I want to have that type of money that makes money in your sleep.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I want to have that type of money where it's one of my friend's birthday or it's my mama's birthday or something like that. And I'd be like, hey, pack your stuff. We're going to Paris.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I want to have that type of income. I want to have that type of money where I can help out my community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want to have the type of money at the very least where I don't have to wonder how I'm going to pay my bills.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I need to have that type of money. And right now, I'm not there. You know what I mean? But celebrating my now, I'm really proud of the fact that although I don't have name brand businesses that anybody can recognize, my business is not quote unquote Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows Coca-Cola. You know what I mean?
Right.
My business is not Coca-Cola. But I have a business.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I have a business.
Okay, pause. So I'm going to celebrate her real quick.
Oh, God.
V is out here paying her rent and paying her bills without a steady paycheck. That is something I am scared shitless to do.
It's so
you know,
scary.
I always talk about, you know, being an entrepreneur or working for myself, but like you actually made that physical jump. You know what I mean? You didn't just talk about it to death. You made that jump. Like you quit your job, but you're still managing to pay your rent.
I can't believe I quit my job.
Like, she quit her job. Like, I mean...
That is so crazy.
And I'm pretty sure all of us right now know the magnitude of what that means, of just not having that security.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we are not balling, you know...
At all.
No shade, but we're not trust fund babies. You know, so like we don't have these things to fall on should we not make it. So for you to take a step like that in itself... Period.
Thank you.
Incredible. So yeah, sorry. Continue.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate that because it's hard, and a lot of times I doubt myself, and I'm like, "Girl, was this the right decision?" Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times I went on what's that website, Indeed and LinkedIn and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put in this application.
Whatever. I guess I'll just get this.
Yeah,
job.
I'm gonna put in this application, but then I think about it, and I'm like, no, wait a second. I'm sustaining for a reason. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? God is blessing me for a reason, and I feel like He's really showing me that my goals are achievable if I trust Him,
right?
And if I don't give up. And I think that's hard. Like that might be a tangent, and I'm so sorry if I'm kind of rambling.
No, do not apologize.
But sometimes God is looking for you just to trust Him.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like God never asked, you know, how qualified you are. He never asked how ready you are. Being completely honest,
right?
What He asked you for is to trust Him,
right? That's it.
And although I'm not saying that I never doubt God, because that wouldn't be truthful.
Like you be waking up on Thursday like, hey, so what is it that we're doing out here?
Right. But at least I'm at the point where I can acknowledge that there is a God out there who loves me.
Right.
And who is in every way, shape, and form making a way. Because like I said, if I don't work, I don't eat. And somehow, Jesus... I've been able to pay my rent and sometimes eat in the Bay Area.
Right.
In the
Bay Area.
Okay, that
where studio apartments are starting at $1,500. Excuse me?
Wow, that should be another episode because somebody is getting over. Somebody is getting all the way freaking over.
I think down the street, like somewhere in downtown Oakland on Broadway, they just built an apartment complex, I believe, and I think it has like townhomes. I think one of them I think it said they started at $8,000 a month. And I said, wow, like it's not even like a home to own. This is rent. I wish I would give somebody $2,000 in rent every month.
No, listen, I can't. No, I need to put something into perspective for y'all real quick. Side note. So, no, for real, side note, because that kind of pissed me off. So, one of the things that I do, right, I'm a notary for real estate transactions. So, it's a signing agent. That's the title of it, right? So, I see people's loan amount, their mortgage, and stuff like that. Let me tell you, for $8,000, you can get at least a $2 million home. See? Depending on your interest rate and things like that, whatever.
Come on, fine print!
Depending on a lot of things. But the point is, you can have a $2 million home. You can own it for under $8,000 a month. What the hell?
Somebody writing out a check every 30 days.
That is so crazy.
Wow. But anyway, to bring it back in to what you were saying, like God and the universe, these desires aren't placed on our heart out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, so we all have goals. That didn't just come out of nowhere, right? And like you were saying before, God is waiting for us to move, so that way he can give us what we want. So it's almost like an insult to beat ourselves up, you know what I mean? And to not celebrate our right nows, because our right nows are going to get us to where we need to be.
Exactly.
So if we're not taking those moments to acknowledge it and to celebrate it, to give yourself credit, then you can't expect yourself to advance forward. Because you can't even celebrate where you're at right now.
And that's the thing, though. A lot of people, myself included, have a really hard time celebrating.
Oh, please.
You know what I mean? Celebrating their right now, knowing that they're not where they are. But seriously, guys, like for your mental health,
right?
It's important to take a break and celebrate. So give me an example, because we've been saying celebrate a lot. What do you do, or what will you do to celebrate your small victories?
Ooh.
You want to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Okay. That kind of stumped me a little bit. Wow.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. That was a good question.
So, I have not started doing this yet, but I made up in my mind. Me and Sid was talking the other night, and I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all know the movie theater AMC?
Yes.
Okay, boom. Shout out AMC.
I answered for the audience. Yes, we do.
Yes. Shout out AMC. So right now at AMC, what is it, like $19.99 or something like that?
Child, it's $19.99 a month.
Yes.
And you get to see up to 3 movies a week.
A week.
And this includes like premiere nights.
Ooh.
You could go to the Dolby Theater.
Ooh.
You can see it in IMAX.
Ooh.
You can see that whole in 3D.
Yes.
All for that one price of $19.99 a month.
So guess what? When I get my next little check that I don't know when it's coming, I'm going to the website and I'm gonna pay my little $19.99. And whenever I am feeling myself, or whenever I'm happy about something that's going on, or even if I find myself overwhelmed and I just need a break, just like kind of a mental break, I'm gonna go to the movies.
Wow.
I like the movies.
I love the movies.
I love all type of movies, and I'm gonna use that as kind of like my, hey girl, you're not doing too bad. Go treat yourself.
Go sit at this movie.
And if you do the math, Sid.
That's fantastic, because did anyone also know that single movie tickets are what, $15.49?
So if you do the math, okay, I'm doing the math in my head, so please don't judge me. But that's not even what, $1.75 a movie?
Right.
Not even.
Yeah, essentially give or take.
Yeah. So if you go to 3 movies a week, that's
12 about movies a month.
Yeah, it's about 12 movies a month.
For $20?
For $20. Stop it. Understand.
Stop it right now.
I'm going.
That's not even an ad. That's just good.
For real.
That's just a good deal.
I'm finna go Uber and get that $20 right now. I'm gonna go
like
drive Uber. So what about you?
To celebrate, it's funny because mine is a little bit of the opposite, because I'm always quick to spend money on myself. That's one of my habits that I need to rein in a little bit. So I'm quick to buy myself something. That's fair. Spend some money on myself, even if I didn't do anything. I'll spend money to cover up. You know what I mean? Mom. I'm stressed out. I'm not dealing with this. I'm just going to go spend money and do whatever.
Oh my God.
I'm practicing being just a little bit more focused, like on myself. Okay. And like being content without having to spend money. So I guess celebrating my little victories is just a matter of like, and this is actually very, very, very hard to do, like looking myself in the eye in the mirror and like telling myself that I'm really proud of you. Like,
that's real.
It's so hard to do. Like, it's so, like, for me, it was really hard to do. Like, I'm still not the best at it. I still can't hold my own eye contact, which I gotta, look into that. Why?
No, that's so real. No, that's so honest. Thank you for that. That's
I can't even hold my own eye contact yet. But yeah, so that's how I'm celebrating my little victories by, just acknowledging myself.
No, thank you for saying that, because you don't always have to spend money.
Yeah.
To celebrate.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of time, Black people,
come on. Yeah.
A lot of times, we spend money to make ourselves feel better.
Absolutely.
And it could be something simple like, hey, you know what? Why don't, something else I like to do?
What?
I sometimes like to take a shower with the candles lit.
Come on.
I do. Oh my God, that's so corny, but I love that.
Yes.
Just to make
I haven't done that in a while.
The ambiance, you know what I mean? Ooh, I'm all
have
for
it be
that.
Calm.
Yeah.
Got some warm lights going.
Get some ice cream in the winter.
Yes.
I'm not a weird person. I love ice cream in the winter.
Snuggled up in a blanket. Are you kidding me?
Yes. That is the best.
Yes.
So, I think you guys should all think about that. Think about, what you can do to
celebrate yourself more.
Yeah.
Because chances are, a lot of us are a lot better than we were last week or even last year.
Right.
That's something worth celebrating.
Right. But something else that just came to me that a lot of times people don't do.
What?
Like, a lot of times people will think about where they want to be, and they'll think about where they are, but they're not honest about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, those people who are heavy on the narcissistic side, and they're like, my ish don't stink.
My God.
I'm perfect. I'm almost there. It's like, nah, sis, are you really?
And that's when the narcissist in all of us jumps out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when we're talking about our failures and not, acknowledging them as failures.
Right.
So, and hey,
everybody got failures.
I absolutely did that. Like, oh, I'm not a singer right now, or I don't sing right now because I couldn't get voice lessons growing up, or I couldn't play the piano. It's always some like external thing.
Yes.
Like, oh, I don't have money for singing lessons, or oh, I don't have money for piano lessons. Like, okay. And if I'm to be completely honest with myself, that's not true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I reduced like mindless spending in other areas, I'm almost positive I could afford these things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So whatever. So anyway, that's where it becomes narcissist, like when you're not honest about why you're not where you are.
Right, absolutely. No, that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Because
it's the weather.
Right. That's absolutely very true. I've done that myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In my business, like I said a little bit earlier, I wanted my business to be like super successful by like tomorrow.
Right.
And we all know that's not real. That's not realistic at all. You know what I mean? And so when you set goals for yourself, you have to be like, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to become famous tomorrow. Maybe my business is not going to succeed tomorrow. But set some realistic goals. Like, where do you want to be in the next 2 years? How about next year? How about that? Let's start small. Next year. Next 2 years. Okay, next 5 years.
If you have to break it down month by month, do it.
Girl, if you got to break it down
month.
day by day.
Hello?
Handle your business. Because at the end of the day, when you're being real with yourself.
Right.
If you got to lie to everybody else, it's not their dream. It's not their life.
Right.
It doesn't affect anybody.
Right.
You got to be real with yourself so that
Right.
you know, like, hey, this is where I'm at. I'm trying to get to point B.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get there? How do I make that distance shorter? How do I make that distance walkable?
Right. Ooh.
Because you don't have to run.
Right. Ooh.
You know what I mean? I can't run. I can't lie. I can't run.
Okay, the wheezing, chest tight.
I got asthma. I ain't got time for that.
Even though, no, we're better at running now, though.
That's
Since
true.
we've been working out, like,
Girl, let me tell you.
we run at inclines, guys. Like,
Yes,
that's
cool.
actually pretty huge.
That's true. We do be training. Wow.
Wow,
Muscle
like
definition.
5 days a
Ooh.
week, girl. We are doing burpees and push-ups.
Burpees.
Wow. And last year, guess who wasn't doing any of that?
Listen.
Wow.
Guess who can do one burpee?
Y'all know how crazy Vernisha would have looked at me if I would have talked about doing burpees a year ago? She was like, okay, that's cute.
Yeah,
So,
like, wow. How optimistic of you.
You have fun with that.
Yeah, I would have walked away. Now we up to what?
We doing 20 burpees.
We doing
dog.
20. Ow!
20!
Yeah.
20 whole burpees. I'm talking jumping up off the ground and everything. Wow.
I don't care what nobody say. If that's
Wow.
not God, I don't know what it is.
That's a victory, okay?
But that's a goal that we set.
Right.
And we accomplished that shit. We hit high five.
Hey.
Yes, come on. We did that.
We were realistic. You know, we had to check ourselves on what we were eating.
Yes.
You know, when we weren't seeing the progress or when exercise moves continue to be harder,
right.
We had to check ourselves like, maybe it's because we're still eating French fries 3 days a week. But, you know, we fixed that.
I love French fries. I ain't gonna lie.
I love French fries. But I also am trying to get this weight off.
That's true.
The two cannot coexist.
That's true.
I can have them in moderation, you know, because life is too short.
That's
YOLO. True. But you know how that whole thing goes. So
that's actually sorry, excuse me. That's actually a really good example because we did set goals and we did sit down and we were realistic with ourselves. We were realistic with where we were currently and where we wanted to be. And you know what? We did cut out food.
That's it.
You know, we did cut out a lot of greasy food. We did cut out a lot of sugar. Now, sometimes we still add it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, mind your business. Like, life is hard. But, like you said, we flipped it and we made it work for us. And you know what else we did?
What?
We absolutely took our limitations and made them work for us.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Ooh.
For me, I have real bad knees and, like, crooked knees. So it limits me, like, with, you know, exercise, range and motion, all of that stuff. And that used to be an excuse I used, like, oh, I have bad knees. I can't be out here working out. That's why I can't lose weight. That's why I'll never be happy.
We're so dramatic with ourselves.
So dramatic. Wow. I just thought I was just, Anyway, but like, you know, just, okay, recognizing, yes, my knees are a little bit bad. Does that mean I can't work out at all? No. It just means I have to, you know, tweak the exercises I do. And I'm still getting the results I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just had to be realistic about what limits me. 100% honesty. A very hard thing to do.
But you did that, girl. You look good.
Thank you.
Hey, yes. You look good. I see the muscles popping.
Come on. I mean, you just catch me with my leg out. Hurry before the sun go down. You know, summer's almost over.
This DR trip finna be fire.
Wow. You guys, we're going to the Dominican Republic in what, 29 days now?
Oh, God. Wow.
29 days. Hey,
29
days. And we have been working real hard. So we are about to flex. Like we've never flexed before.
Ooh, what?
Stay tuned.
Swimsuits.
Maybe, you know, follow us on our personal social media. You'll see. But wow, the flex is going to be so real because we're going to celebrate all this hard work that we've been doing.
That's
it.
Margaritas.
Ass hanging out. All of that.
All ass.
All that.
What?
Ass.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't say that. Okay.
No, we can say that. What? Anyway, so back to the topic at hand. Because we was flexing a little too hard just now.
That is so funny.
Back to the humility. So what are some ways, like just so, you know, we're engaging with our audience, what are some ways that we can share that, you know, that we can pass on to let people know how to celebrate themselves?
Besides, like more...
Like, not celebrate themselves or to, what am I trying to say? To celebrate their now. Like, so what do you have to do? Like, so one thing, like, for example, like you have to recognize yourself as your biggest critic.
Yes.
So like how you were mentioning in the beginning, you have to realize that no one is going to be harder on you than yourself. And a lot of the stress and anxiety that you feel is because of strict limitations that you placed on yourself.
Yes, exactly. And I think my biggest thing, like I would tell anybody this, I don't care how small the victory is, celebrate it. Like, especially those of you who are struggling with anything. Like if you're struggling with mental illness, if you're struggling with, you know, how you look, how you feel, if you're just struggling in your community, little victories count.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, you know what I did? I cooked dinner tonight and it was bomb. Boom. Celebrate that, you know?
Right.
And when I say celebrate, just acknowledge in yourself that you did something good.
Right.
Because we're so quick to tear ourselves down. We're so quick to cuss ourselves out. We're so quick to call ourselves stupid and, why would you do, you know what I mean? We're so quick with the negative. Like, take a minute when you do anything and be like, oh, you did that.
Right.
Oh, okay, I see how you clean that room.
Right.
I see how you vacuum that floor. Yes, come on. Girl, you better get that ice cream out the freezer. Get it.
Right.
You know, and that's something that I've been actively practicing with myself. And you know what? It feels good. It feels good. I'll give you an example. Actually, right before I came here.
Hey.
Funny story. Somebody cut me off.
Wow. What were we just
And you remember in
about?
that first episode?
We just said that was a pet peeve.
Right.
Wow.
So, in our first episode, we talked about pet peeves and stuff. And wow, people driving dangerous is definitely my biggest pet peeve. But you know what happened? Somebody cut me off today. I wanted to, my original thought was go off, right? Okay. And then I really I took a breath. I was like, you know what? Today is a really nice, beautiful, sunny day. I had my windows down. The wind was blowing. And I said, you know what? Get to where you're going safely.
Wow.
And it wasn't until I got almost here that I was like, ooh, girl, you did not cuss him out. Wow. Thank you. Wow. I'm so excited about that.
Applause for that. No, because that's huge.
Yes.
To be able to calm yourself down like that, especially with the rage of traffic. Traffic is a different kind of anger. That's a different kind of rage that I don't even know how to explain, but like being able to talk yourself down from that. Wow.
I didn't cuss him out. I didn't even get mad. I wasn't even annoyed, like in my spirit. You know what I mean? That's how you can know that change is happening.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, V, you're up here just adulting like a motherfucker. Like you fucking it up.
Like you really out here.
Yeah, I was so proud of myself. So that's what I would do. I would just say, focus on the little things. Mm-hmm. You went to the grocery store and you actually stuck to your grocery list.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment if I ever seen one.
Yes.
You went to work and you didn't cuss out your coworker. Wow.
You didn't snap at nobody?
You didn't snap at nobody.
Wow. You said good morning.
Right.
With a smile, and you meant it.
Your boss told you to do some outlandish stuff and you were like, okay.
Someone tried you via email.
Right. Anything. Your siblings coming at you.
It's something about emails that get to my spirit. Like when you know someone's trying you over email, that's when you want to go off. But I
hate when people try you just in text in general because you don't know how to receive it, so you be reading it in different voices,
right? But it's like that initial energy. You're like, oh, so you want to fight?
Yes.
So fighting is what you want to do.
Accurate.
Cool. Let's go for it. But then you got to remember, don't let that email be the reason why you lose your whole job.
Exactly.
Because then how you gonna feel?
Come on.
Whew.
But that's what I would do. What about you?
Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. What have we not already mentioned? Just to continue to be real with myself or be realistic. You know what I mean?
Everybody came Beyonce.
Wow, my chest. And I feel some way about that. That phrase. I have to explain. Wait. I have to explain because I don't want people out here thinking that I feel like I'm supposed to be Beyonce. Because no. But listen, so when I was younger, I've always had like the pop star dreams. So as little Sydney, baby Sydney would tell you, I would have been in the place that Beyonce is now. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't there'd be no Beyonce if I would have just had some singing lessons. Not going that far, but like I would have been where Beyonce is now. But realistically, I wasn't putting in the work that Beyonce probably is putting in.
Girl was working
because Beyonce is out here.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like you don't get to where she is right now with working one day a week or practicing your craft once every couple weeks.
Beyonce practiced to Beyonce.
She had to.
Yes,
she had to. So for me, being realistic with myself is really huge. So having my goals. And then, or just having realistic goals, period, first of all. You know what I mean? Like, so it'd be a little wild of me to still expect to be Beyonce 10 years from now, knowing what I know about myself. You know what I mean? And knowing the energy of my work ethic and knowing limitations that I have. Like, I can't exert too much energy, like this. So, yes. Wow, but that Beyonce thing, that was always something in my head. Because, like, for the longest time, I think that's why I felt some kind of way about Beyonce. I was a hater. I used to feel some kind of way about Beyonce because I was like, oh, man, woo, 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 woo. I could have been there, too. Crazy. And I was probably like 11 or 12. So it was rational for me to be a hater.
Right.
I wasn't, like, in my 30s being a hater. But anyway... So, I would just see her and be like, oh, wow. But I wasn't out here doing the work that Beyonce does. So, anyway, moving on.
Speaking of Beyonce, I actually think that's a really great example. I was going to ask a question. I was going to say, what celebrity do you think is really good at celebrating the small victories?
Ooh.
I was going to say Beyonce.
It has to be Beyonce.
Yeah.
Because look where she is right now.
Because you know what? I feel like this is what I think. Beyonce works hard. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a fan or not. It really doesn't matter. You can't say that Beyonce is not a very hard worker. You can't say that her work ethic is not sick. But with knowing that, and Beyonce's very private, okay, whatever. But the little bit that she do let us in,
right?
When she celebrates,
right?
You know what I mean? She goes out on the water with her man and her family and chill. She goes, and she has family, she has friends, she has her circle that she loves, and whether or not it's fancy or whether or not it's laid back, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
The point is, she actually takes the time and enjoys the little things.
Okay. And one of her songs, she was talking about after she recorded her album, bought a ticket, went to Aruba in the winter?
Yes.
Like what?
Yes.
So she was like, wow, girl, so proud of you for doing the work to put this album in. Now let's go take a trip.
Exactly.
So the little things. This was before the album was released, and she saw numbers and how much it did. Like just the fact that she recorded it and it was done. She was like, "Wow, girl, good job." Before anyone got to quantify her success for her,
that's a
she
word.
had already deemed that she was successful. She was like, "Boom, I did it. I don't care what none of y'all got to say. I did it. I'm proud of myself. So I'm about to go celebrate by taking this trip because I'm rich and I can."
That's so important. That's so important.
It's
a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people will not celebrate until
someone else validates them.
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of people will not celebrate themselves until they're validated by someone else.
Myself included. That's something I'm still working on.
And that's okay.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's what this is for. This is for self, realization.
Right. Oh, that is so real though. You know what I mean? Like not waiting for someone to co-sign you.
Yes.
Or someone to be like, oh wow, that is good. Just putting something out and be like, wow, that was really good, Sydney.
Yes.
No matter what anyone
good job,
else,
girl. Yeah.
Good job. No matter what anyone else says, this is good.
I love that. I need to internalize that myself.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I absolutely do.
Wow. Do you have another one? Do you have any more?
What, another celebrity?
Oh, yeah.
Another celebrity?
What is this? Who is another celebrity?
I know. Wait. I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared.
And I won't say all of them because, obviously. But I feel like celebrities... Okay, follow me.
Okay.
Most celebrities, excluding the ones that are famous for...
Nothing?
For nothing. We're not going to get into all of that. But like celebrities, so big musicians, whatever. Their celebrity status, I guess, is just kind of like a manifestation of them celebrating their... small victories in a way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So even in these rags to riches stories, when you hear that they were told no 1,000 times or whatever, they still celebrated themselves enough to continue pushing forward to get to where they are. So even them just having that celebrity status, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a manifestation of celebrating the small victories.
Okay.
Because they had to celebrate all those small victories to get to... I guess their ultimate goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Issa Rae.
Yes. Hey, girl, Issa. How are you doing today? Did anyone else watch that Insecure finale? If you did, please send us an email. I'd love to chat about it. But yes.
Yes, them yacht parties that I'm going to be invited to in 2 years.
Issa.
Put it in 2 years. Exactly.
Right here. We just said it on tape. We will be at... one of her yacht parties.
Yes.
Boom.
I don't know why, but 2 years was in my spirit. So
if it's let the Lord use you.
Yeah, it was in my spirit.
2 years is on your heart, it's on your heart.
Yeah. And that's fine.
But yeah, she absolutely is a manifestation of celebrating the small victories.
Yes. And I love that girl. I can't wait.
So good. Like
I'm gonna help you cater it too.
You guys, Insecure is like
we gonna have food.
The whole person, like just her brand. It's just everything to me, and it's probably mostly because of she's an awkward, weird black girl,
like us.
who is still doing it though. You know what I mean? Who is still achieving her dreams. I just think that's so dope because I get caught in my little bubble sometimes, and I think I'm too weird. Like I'm not gonna be able to do this because I'm just so weird, and I just can't get over myself. So to see someone who has that same energy.
Yeah.
See someone who has that same energy, like to see them in the limelight. You know what I mean? To see her getting her public celebration. It's like, oh,
all about the limelight. I'm all about the limelight. That's not what I meant to say. So sorry. It's been a long day. All about energy is what I was going to say.
Yes.
All about a good energy. I'm all about that. So, what question can we leave our listeners?
What question can we leave for the people? How
about the same questions? Like,
yeah.
Why don't you guys just write in, send us an email, let us know in what ways do you celebrate your small victories, and if you don't celebrate your small victories, in what ways will you?
Yes. And if you want to share some of your small victories and have us celebrate you, just let us know what those victories were.
We will get a shout out.
We will all the way shout you out. Please let us celebrate you.
Yes, Jane Smith.
Come on.
Come on, Jane Smith. I saw you at the movie theater.
Yes, girl. Yes, on this promotion.
Yes, we saw you getting your nails done, celebrating yourself.
Right. You got that gel manicure, girl, not that regular one. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, 2 weeks minimum.
But yes, no, seriously, we would love to hear all of that. So, shoot us an email at
let us hype you up
at gmail.com.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. TheFlowUpPod at gmail.com.
TheFlowUpPod at gmail.com. Ooh,
yes.
Ooh.
All right. So thank you guys for listening so much. Don't forget to hit us up on our social media.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at TheFlowUpPod.
Ew.
Yeah.